Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Pango Plays here, back with another video. And today okay, so this is the first of, I hope, a continuing series that I'm gonna start doing on solo Easter eggs and Call of Duty. So I'm probably gonna do BO4 and BO3. I sold my PS3, so I can't do the other two, sadly. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be like pretty much I'm gonna do a solo Easter egg, and then I'm just gonna commentate over it. Not the whole thing, obviously, but just what I think about it. If it's like fair to solo players. If it's if it's better solo than co-op, which most of them will most certainly be better co-op, but like if it's even worth it doing solo and how good it is generally, and maybe a bit of the story, but I'm not a huge story guy, but I'll talk about what I can understand. So first off, first thing you gotta do is, well, in my opinion, get the shield, do pack a punch, and just all the basic stuff you'll do in the map. Get the tomahawk and all that, and get the blundergat with the skulls. Or I mean, if you want to try to get lucky and get it from the box, there's a lot of basic stuff. I feel like that's all alright. The monkey bombs are a neat addition. I feel like because before it was found out, you had to wait till round 17 to continue with the actual first step of the Easter egg, and that was probably like the worst idea they could have done. But now there's a way that you could do it any round you want. You just have to get a monkey bombs using a little Easter egg. All you need is a level 2 specialist weapon. I feel like that's fair and it's a good idea, honestly. It does take a little long to upgrade specialist weapon, but it's like round 9 or 10 you'll be able to do it, and that's not bad, and I'm fine with it. And I just have to say a few things about the layout. I feel like it's kind of not lazily made, but it's just not that convenient for any kind of players. Like, it's right now in the beginning of the Easter egg, you're just trying to save points, and the layout of the map is so big, especially Duck's part, just to get down there without having to spend any points. Like using the gondola, it's a horrible time just having to go down, up and down. Like, look at the staircase I'm on right now. It's horrible. I don't know. It's just horrible. It's a petty complaint though. Let's move on into the next thing. So now you're in the first real step of the Easter egg. Hopefully you've gotten your upgraded shield, monkey bombs, a spork. This is the regular spork. You have to get the golden one, the golden one, and all you have to do is knife a wall. The wall I just went into. Sadly, I didn't get the footage of me knifing it. All you have to do is knife it, throw a monkey bomb, and lure Brutus there. He'll slam on the ground. It'll open the hole in the wall, and then you just do that where you hold square on the thing, you hold square on the little whatever, and then you have to go all the way back to spawn, and then you start to pick up cornium, and the cornormium, I cannot say that word, the book. And this next step, I think it's an interesting step. I feel it's unique. Well, not really unique. I mean, we've probably done this before in some kind of past Easter egg, but I feel like the way they implemented it, it's not bad, but I do feel like it's just a way for you to get higher rounds. Like, they want you to do the boss fight at a higher round and complete it. So then you finally get the spawn, you place the little orb thing on this map, and then you hold square on the cornornium, white, you can see on the screen, white screen will pop up, and then the bird will come, snatch it, and it'll go to the prison, and so it has the book, it'll go to the prison, and you basically have to hear for a little bird sound, and you have to try to find it and then shock it with your shield 3 times in 3 separate rounds. You can only do it once every round, and then you have to do it again for a 4th time, but you have to tomahawk it instead of shield blast it. I do feel like it's not that hard finding the bird. All you mainly have to do is just maybe leave a zombie or 2 at the end of every one of the rounds that you need to find it. And I mean, the guide I looked up, which is the solo Easter egg guide from Codename Pizza, he showed a lot of the spots, which was really helpful. And I feel like it's not as bad as people seem or make it seem, because I know a lot of people complain about this step, and it is kind of tedious and annoying. But I feel like it's not that bad compared to some other steps in this Easter egg, and I honestly kind of enjoy it when everything goes right. Obviously, when the zombie dies and you have to wait till the next round to do it, and you waste a whole round, it's kind of annoying. And in this step, things can go bad really easily, which is one thing I don't like about it. It's like there's so many problems that can happen. Like when you try to tomahawk it on the 4th one, it just won't work. Like this happened to me a couple of times, and you need to go into zombie blood also for the 4th time, even just to see it. So you're kind of limited on time how you can, when you can tomahawk it and stuff. And I do feel like it's fair, like how loud the bird is. Like, it's pretty freaking loud, and You should see it right here. Yes, I found the bird. I can hear it all the way in the cafeteria. You shock it, and then you go on to the next round. And then you do the same thing. You find it just 3 times over and over again. The final time, you tomahawk it. I feel like it's a decent step. It's definitely fair for solo players. I mean, it's kind of hard not to be. And yeah, let's go on to the next step. So now you finally finished the bird step. You tomahawked it. It gave you the book back. And now you put the book into the dude's hands. The roasted body, the one you opened the wall in earlier. It's gonna start flying. You hold square and you'll get 3 numbers like you just seen on screen. You have to go back all the way to the number pad, put it in, and this is the next step, by the way. And this is what I don't know what the official thing is called, but I like to call it the 5 deadly challenges, which is this is pretty much the entirety of the Easter egg. This will take up till the rest of the game, honestly, because after this, really you just have the boss fight. And I think this step is kind of unfair. Well, the thing is, in this step, there's a lot of like challenges, so I'm kind of gonna regard each challenge out of the 5 as a step, which I think they should have done, but they just put it all in one step. And so what you have to do every time, by the way, you have to do this 5 times. You have to hold square on the dude with the book. He'll give you 3 numbers. You put it in the thing, and the lighthouse will shine a light on 5 locations throughout the map. Each location is a different challenge. And I just looked at Doc to see if there was there. It wasn't there. And I think the first one I get is in Michigan Avenue, I think, or Spawn. One of those. But yeah, and I feel like a couple of these are really unfair. Like towards solo and even some to co-op. I think whatever, we'll get to it and I'll show you how I think it's unfair. And well, I think they're just poorly designed for solo, especially like just the way they were designed. Like this one right here, there's one in the showers. I think it's alright, like it's pretty easy, but just some of these are just horrible, and it takes up till I think I get done with all 5 like round 26. So you're gonna, like I said before, this is the majority of the Easter egg. You will be here for years, and I do think it's in Spawn because I'm going to Spawn now. And hey, guys, before I keep on continuing, this is my first time doing something like this, so I'm sorry if the edits are trash, or if I add music or not, or if it's trash or not. I have to use SHAREfactory, so I'm very limited on things. So I do feel like, it's just horrible. And oh, actually, it was a glitch. This was a glitch right here. My first light, it wasn't showing. Like usually there'll be a big red light, but yeah, I couldn't see it. So I can only see it through my shield, which was really like, at this point, this is the last spot I had to check, and I was like, wait, what? Do I have to restart my game now? And I think I eventually go back to the main prison and find it. So I'm checking the Michigan Avenue, and I find it right here, which is like, look at there's usually a huge blinding red light that you can't even like clear your screen at that point. So I don't know what happened. I think this is the only time it happened throughout the game, but I'm just happy I found it. And right now I paused the game because I'm looking at the YouTube video. Again, huge shout out to my boy Codename Pizza, even though I don't know him at all, but he has really good solo guides on BO4. So I really recommend, if you're trying to do any kind of solo Easter egg on BO4, go to him. I am sad that he didn't do it on BO3 because I'm starting to do BO3. I've actually already done Horizon Track, and I had to use a co-op guide, which is frustrating. But yeah, shout out to him. If you're trying to do any kind of Easter egg on BO4, he has really good solo guides, really good ones. So when you see that portal, like I showed it before, you're supposed to shock it with the shield, and then the challenge will start. So in this one, you have to kill a zombie in the cafeteria, then shock him, and basically it's like a protect kind of thing, where, I mean, this is a lot of zombie Easter eggs, like Go Rod Covey with the Valkyrie John. You just have to protect the ghost. Like, all the zombies will go for it and you, but mostly the ghost, and you're supposed to protect it as it goes by. Magma Gat makes this really easy, so just go crazy with it. Like, this is really easy first try. I feel like this challenge is really fair and really good, actually. I feel like it's actually kind of cool because I don't know, you can't really see it a lot, but you'll see other ghosts like on top of the ledges and stuff just cheering you on. I feel like that's pretty cool because really I feel like this map has really good storyline. I feel like it's like the best of the Ether and the whole thing. I know that's really only probably my opinion, but I feel like it's really good. And then I think right here you'll get a Brutus, and honestly the Magma Gat destroys him. Like, look at all the ghosts. It's like, it's really cool. They're all cheering you on and stuff. And you don't even have to go far. You just have to go to the Michigan Avenue portal where it started, and then you're done. And I'm about to get there. I think Brutus is right there. He'll die. He dies really quick because the Magma Gat. Boom. And yeah, it's just honestly, it's kind of fun. It's kind of thrilling. I don't even think I got hit like once. I only get damaged by the magma gat. The dog almost got me, but yeah, you do use a lot of ammo. And like, look, he's a little bit red. If he gets full red, you fail. So I did it right there. And there's a little red orb. At the end of every challenge, you're supposed to get a little red orb until you have all of them, and then you're done with the step. So that's the first challenge. I did Michigan Avenue portal, and I feel like it's really fair towards solo and co-op. I feel like it's actually a really good addition to this Easter egg, and probably not the easiest, but I think the best challenge. It's fun all the way around, and I really enjoy it. So then now you have to put again, hold screw on the dude with the chronormium again, or the book. I cannot say that word. He'll give you a new code. Put that into the number pad, and you'll get a new light. Where this one actually showed the light, and it was spawn. And I feel like this is the dumbest one so far, or I think, and honestly, the whole thing. I think it's really like, it's not hard like is you're gonna die. It's just it's mental. Like, it's all mental work. You have to do a Simon Says thing that I think is actually pretty easy. Then you have to translate things into hobo code, which I haven't even ever heard of, like, this code ever. And I feel like it's kind of dumb. I think the Simon Says and maybe a little bit of a killing zombies thing would have been enough. I felt like that would be fair enough, and like that would work. So now I'm just trying to save a zombie. I think I always go for two. Always, okay, I guess one. I think. Oh no, there's more. I always go for two because one, just they die out all the time, and then I got to go down there. I think this one is alright. The Simon Says part, at least, of this challenge is alright for solo players because you could pause it, and even translating the hobo code is kind of easy because you could pause it. Like, if you're doing this with more than one player, and actually you could pause it now, which is kind of cool. The other person will definitely have to keep the zombie, as you have to write them the codes and everything. And I, like Codename Pete's on this video, if you're doing this, I advise that you get a piece of paper and you check down each machine number, and I'm gonna pause it right here and see which ones are actually it. So I ended up actually wanting to show the Simon Says part. As you can see, like, lights will flicker on 6 of these I guess fuse boxes, or just like electricity generators or something. And at first only one light will light up, and you have to just press that once, and then it'll go into it'll start going into codes. You can see, like, and I got really lucky with, like, the first and second ones, and well, obviously the first one, but the second and third ones, because this one was 6. Well, I call this generator number 6 twice, and it turned out really easy. I think the third one was something like almost the same, where I got something twice. Even the last code, which is 5 of them, which I do feel like can be kind of challenging, especially with zombies on your back, but I feel like it's definitely possible. Like I got that shit twice, and then I think I actually got it 3 times, didn't I? Yeah, I got 3 twice and then 5 once. And I do feel like it's pretty easy. I did it first try. I didn't pause in the middle of it or anything. I did pause before it and everything to number them all down. And yeah, basically after you do all 5, 3 of these will light up, and you can see how there's a little paper below them. And I feel like this is stupid. Sorry for pausing. I guess I did. But there's a little paper, and like I said before, once you're done with the step 5, which is just 5 of the generators, after you do that, 3 will light up. You have to go to each one and oh my god, fucking train. I don't care, I'll put in the video. But sorry if you can hear that. But then all you have to do is either write down the picture or take a picture of it with your phone or something. I did both because I tried to draw it, and they're really hard to draw, and he also said, like, you should probably take a picture because they all look kind of similar. So I drew them, and then I heard that part, and I just took a picture of them. And I mean, you could do whatever one you want. You could be, if you're a talented fucking artist, then draw them. But yeah, and basically you need to bring these back to spawn, right? And I mean, I'm not gonna show everything I do in this video, guys. Like, I suck at editing, so like, I'm pretty sure I don't even sound good right now. But so you go to spawn. There'll be like 6 computers, and they'll have the 6 codes on them, or the 6 pictures, and you just have to choose your 3, and they'll give you 3 new codes, and then you have to go to the powerhouse where the thing was activated. And like, I'm honestly saying these things, this is not a tutorial, and I'm just saying these things because, like, I'm hoping you guys understand most of these steps and know what they are, just to make it kind of easier, just so you guys can understand this. So you go to the powerhouse, and you have to shock. There'll be a little ghost, and he'll be going through a bunch of these power boxes you can see right here at the spawn, though. And you have to shock it while he's going to the 3 pictures that you got that are in hobo code now. So, and then that's all. So you need 3 shield blasts, and then you just do that. And I do feel like it's just the whole process of doing it. You have to do Simon Says, get 3 codes at the end, which they don't give you a lot of time to go to them and write them down. So like I pause it right here because I'm pretty sure I just finished it, and now I have to 1, 5. So I got pretty lucky because they were all around each other. So I got 1, 5, 6, and then I just took pictures of them and stuff. It was, I don't know, it was alright, but I feel like the whole process is annoying. Like I could have cut it in half and made it a challenge where maybe you only had to do the Simon Says part, and then maybe then go to the powerhouse. I feel like translating to the hobo code was kind of just unnecessary. I do feel like it's a really complicated, stupid step. You know, it'll make a lot of people frustrated because if they don't get the Simon Says part right, they have to wait another round. If they get any of the hobo codes wrong, they have to wait another round. They have to go back and do the Simon Says thing all over again. It's not a good time if you mess up. I feel like this might be the worst step, but not the worst for solo. I think there's 2 others that have a competition for that. One of them being not that bad, the other one being horrible. And I do feel like the step is just too complicated. Like I know my reasons are kind of it's bad, it's complicated or whatever, but like if you even try to do it, you'll understand it's just too much work for one of these challenges for one step. And I know it's basically the whole Easter egg, but it's just too much work. It's like more adding Morse code into maps, which just did it again. So they have hobo code and Morse code. It's like 2 things that nobody wants, and they just keep on putting Morse code or like what fucking different kinds of code or something. I feel like it's very annoying. It's very annoying. And I know for BO3, I know like 2 of the maps have, or one of the maps have Morse code, and it's gonna be a hard time. And guys, this is gonna be a long video, by the way. Like I'm looking at this, I might be halfway done, and it's 16 minutes long. So fuck. Yeah, let's go on to the next thing. So I think this next challenge was a poorly challenged, thought out for solo. Like for co-op, it's alright, but for solo, it just seems stupid. So you're gonna activate the portal at spawn, and then you're gonna kill a zombie in this little hallway, and then this guy will spawn. Then you have to shock him, and then he'll come into your screen. Not that sounds weird, but you know what I'm saying. And all you have to do is just key blast him, just as long as you can. I recommend saving a zombie, and this actually turned out really well for me. So and he'll disappear, then you have to shock him again. He picks up a spark. He's like basically what this guy's trying to do is trying to murder someone at spawn. So you're supposed to stop him by just keep on key blasting him, turning him red and stuff. And I feel like if you cannot do this mid round, you'll die. Just simple as that. And I feel like in this Easter egg as a whole, you need the talisman that lets you have a greater increased shield. And well, I think the part that made this thing, or what have made this step so difficult, is that on the video it says you need 5 shield blasts, and the most you can hold is 4. But I ended up only needing 4. So I don't know if they updated it or something, but I ended up only needing 4. Keep looking, I'm done. So that's why it was actually pretty easy, and then all you have to do, I'm like, whoa, I'm not confused. I'm like, the dude said 5, and then he's done. So basically all I have to do now is activate a trap at spawn, he'll die, drop the orb, and we're done. But you usually need 5, and 5... I think that would make this step immensely hard, because I think you'd have to kill zombie and round and get another soul blast. So I think you'd have to use Undead Man, you know? And I don't know. I just made it look easy, but honestly, it's pretty AIDS, and my shit would have broke 100% if I didn't have the talisman on. That let it have a greater durability. I think you need that on it, or not need it, but it's just so useful in this Easter egg. And I thank God got 4 of them. I got 3 of them from that. If you play BO4, they had a deal going on in zombies where you spend 100 of those liquid divinium craps, and you get 3 of whatever you get each, like 3 elixir in every slot. Whatever you. So I got 3 talisman, and I got the greater increased shield. So I was very happy. So all you have to do is activate this trap. He'll walk into it, he'll die, he'll drop the orb. So it was actually pretty easy. I just wait for the trap to go on and to turn off again, and then wait for the next step. So yeah, we'll just go on to the next challenge. I think we need 2 more challenges now. So now we're on to the docks challenge, which I think gets the worst rap and the most complained for solo. I do agree though that Codename Pizza in his video gives a really good way of making this pretty easy, which you need temporal gift for, and this is the Morse code part where basically you have to, like where I'm running right now, you have to go all the way up, and you have to go in this like little space in this thing. So if this ever runs out, you're screwed, and you have to try Morse code. And if you laugh, you're wrong. I'm not gonna explain it. Like this is not a tutorial, but basically you have to have 10 slots. But for some reason, I think they updated and made it a little bit easier. I only needed 5 in this, so I was very grateful because I was just about to run out of my freaking temporal gift, and I'm pausing it, writing it down on a piece of paper because right at this point I think I need 10, not 5. So 5 is obviously a lot easier, but I still think like because without a temporal gift, I would have ran out as soon as I got there, so it would have been useless. And I know I have a specialist weapon level 3, but it sucks when they make you use the specialist weapon, especially on the katana, because the katana is the only one that can let you go into like a zombie blood state and everything. And this is not even the whole thing. You have to do more. Like I ran out right there, I got it wrong, so now I take out my katana, I'm pretty sure, and then I keep on trying, and I only need 5. I'm like surprised. Like I go away to make sure I don't kill him, and I have to wait for the dude to stop laughing. I feel like that's annoying too. And I don't know, it has the worst rep, but the dude in the video just made it so easy that I think it's not that bad, and you feel really good when you actually get it. Like I'm pretty sure I get it right here, and then yeah. So I'm like I'm confused because I only did 5, and I paused the game. I'm like, what? Did I only need 5? So I was very confused and honestly very happy. I was just like, you know what? I'll take it. I don't care if it was a glitch. I don't care if it came with the update. I do not care. So now what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to go all the way to the infirmary, all the way up top near the plane thing, and then you kill a zombie in the infirmary. Another ghost will spawn in. You shock him with the shield, and he'll come into life. And basically, you just have to kill zombies around him. It's kind of like the one challenge where you protected him, except you're not protecting him. Like the more souls, he's like a soul box. So the more you fill him up, he'll follow you. And basically, you're supposed to take him to the docks. So the fastest way is through the gondola. Just take him all the way down, take him to the portal where it's located, and then you're done. You grab an orb, and then you're done. And I'm not going to show it because this video is honestly going on for kind of a long time, and I'm really enjoying myself. Like this is really fun, and I think completing this Easter egg was very, like, it felt really rewarding, but I still think it was a poor Easter egg for solo. It's just, it wasn't a good time. I mean, finishing it was a good time, and yeah, so I do think that this is the worst one, even though I did it pretty easily. I'm still paused. I did it pretty easily, but it ended up still being, I think, the most annoying one. No, the most annoying one was the Simon Says one, by far. And then this is like the worst, I guess, considering solo. Because that Simon Says one is honestly, it's just time consuming if you're on co-op. But solo on this one is pretty difficult, and yeah. So we're going to the final challenge, the banjo challenge, and yeah, let's go. So basically in this challenge, you see the portal right there, it's in the showers. We call it the banjo challenge because a ghost will spawn in after you shock the portal, and he'll have a banjo. He'll play a little tune for about a minute. Sorry for pausing, that's what I do, just to make sure. I was really paranoid during this Easter egg, and I think not paranoid, I'm like really make sure everything's perfect. I'll pause the game, look at the video again, see if I missed something. But yeah, so then you have to wait for him to finish a little tune, then you grab the banjo, and what will happen, there'll be a little blue circle that spawns in, zombies will start, well no, zombies won't spawn in, but you're supposed to start killing them. And I end round right here, and so eventually he'll give you the banjo. I'm just waiting for him to give me the banjo. Like, he's taking years. I'm pretty sure you could just hold square and he'll do it immediately. But the video said to wait, so I would just say fuck it, I'll wait. But I think at this point I just said fuck it, give me the banjo. Yeah, like it. So now he's willing to give you the banjo, and then the blue circle will spawn, and then you have to stand in it and kill zombies. Not a lot, but not a little bit. So I still not a whole round though. I think I'm halfway through this round. I'm done, and then that's all you have to do. And then you after you're done filling up souls, you give him back the banjo, and this is the easiest one by far. You can do it solo, co-op, whatever. But I'm pretty sure for co-op, if not everyone is in the room, everyone in the room, like if there's someone outside the room and 3 of you are in the room, all 3 of you will die. So make sure everyone is in the room. I don't know why that works, but me and my friend were doing an Easter egg. We tried to do it, and he was outside the room because I started it too early, and I died. I was just losing 10 health every second for whatever reason, and it was really annoying. But we failed. That's when we gave up. But then I, started trying to do it solo. I do die, I guess. I'm like freaking struggling at this point. I don't think I go down. Yeah, I activate my specialist weapon, and I'm done. That finished it, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure, yep, I activate that. Be smart. and then I give him back his banjo, and then he has to play another bit of a tune, and then after the tune he will drop the little orb. You grab it, put it in the map, and that's the last of the challenges, and that's the finale of this step. So I think this is the easiest challenge. I think this was actually pretty cool with the banjo and everything. It's pretty creative. I mean, actually, it's just a really cool looking soul box, pretty much. I almost die again, but that shield, dude, like that talisman is so good. Like I recommend it immensely when you're doing this Easter egg. Because this whole Easter egg revolves around the shield, which I do not, I despise, to be completely honest. But I mean, it is what it is. So, okay, so let's go on to the final step, and I'm pretty sure this is not the boss fight, but it's a pretty cool. Like you get a little cool cutscene. That's pretty cool. Cool. Whatever the fuck I'm saying. Okay, let's go. Let's go on. So at this point, you're pretty much done. You're at the boss fight now. Basically, you have to go up to the room that you broke open, hold square on the dude. You put the summon key in it. Before you do this, though, you have to put 5 orbs into the map at spawn. You just have to wait a little bit, like some electricity is going off you or something. And then you'll honestly get a sick-ass cutscene. I'm going to be quiet for this just because why not?
What the fuck? Where did you go? What do we do? Where the hell are we? Jail. Definitely in jail. Yep. It's all coming back to me now.
Though debts you certainly owe. This is my life sentence. The reason I was born, and the destiny for which I have bled, and tortured, and killed, and died. Again and again. It is Armageddon.
Some Armageddon. You're locked up on this shithole island, same as us, pal.
Until you brought me the key. I can hear it pounding through your veins. Faster and faster. So, your life sentence begins. You will suffer. You will not die. Your hearts will beat as everlasting engines in my machine, holding the gateway open so that they will finally be free. Now rest yourselves. Soon we begin. Lights out!
Oh no.
During the cutscene, I pressed pause a few times, and I'm very sorry about that. Technically, I guess it's still going, but basically, it's not like it doesn't matter what now. Like I thought it was a pretty cool cutscene, and I think this I don't know for sure, but I think this is the first time it's ever like a cutscene before the boss battle before like the ending cutscene. I got scared here because what's supposed to happen, a bird's supposed to come and release you, but he was taking forever. So I got scared that the game glitched and everything. And again, I'm sorry for pressing pause and checking contracts while the cutscene was going. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all already have seen it by now. I mean, if you play zombies at all, like I don't know. I looked at the cutscene before I even did the Easter egg. I already know the end of the cutscene, what's going on. And I think before the cutscene for the boss battle comes on. Oh my God. Okay. So right now I have bad news. Okay. I pressed pause to look at the boss fight. That's not the bad news, but I messed up. So how PlayStation works is that you can only record an hour of gameplay, and then you have to start a new recording. And I had like 3 hours of recordings, like, so that's 3 recordings. And well, so I ended this one, like it's gonna end, and it's gonna be like mid boss fight, and then I start a new one because I really wanted to get the cutscene. But since I'm not gonna, half the boss fight's not gonna take an hour, I finished before the recording was able to be done, and I was supposed to stop the recording and save it, but I forgot to do that, and I just turned off my PS4 very excited and went to a friend's house. So I actually do not have the cutscene on right now. I don't have the cutscene in recording, so I'm very sorry about that. But I mean, if you play BO4 at all and like zombies, then I'm pretty sure you have seen it already. And if you haven't, you can go watch it real quick. It's like 3 minutes. I think it's a really, really good constructed cutscene. I feel like it has the best story so far. Like just this map. Like I find it's cool how they break the cycle doing this, and then they have to. Spoiler alert, they have to kill the Richtofen, whatever Richtofen, because there's like 2 premise Richtofen. It's a very confusing storyline, but I really like it a lot. And well, at this point, you're just supposed to follow a bird around. Like this, it's not really steps anymore. It's just pretty much just preparing for the boss fight. You have to run the catwalk and whatever, and just get the spawn, and there'll be a big Brutus or whatever. So I think while this happens, I'm gonna like talk about how I finally think about this map, I guess, going over everything. I'm very sorry that it was very long. I don't normally do these kind of long videos, but I just felt like, I don't know. I'd seen some videos like this, and I did the Easter egg, and I didn't have any talking over it because I like to focus. So I thought this could be a way that I could still talk over it like after I do it. And I think I'm gonna make this into a series where I'm gonna do the same thing for BO3, and I'm pretty sure I'll do 9 in Voyage because I've already done the Easter eggs, and I actually don't have any 9 gameplay for it. And I have Voyage gameplay for it, but it's not on my PS4. I deleted it after I uploaded it to YouTube, and I don't know how to get it from YouTube to my PS4 because I'm not good at editing, and I'm still kind of a basic YouTuber. I'm sorry. Like, if any of you, like, I don't know how you could teach me to edit, whatever, but I don't really have I have a Chromebook, so I don't have like some computer with some high-tech shit. But actually, let me talk about the boss fight before I continue. It's really easy. Like compared to the Easter egg, it's easy as shit. Like it's the easiest in BO4. It's just the only way you can even really die is if you somehow forget to shoot your Magmagat or the dogs. Like the dogs are actually kind of, good. Like they could destroy you. So I recommend buying the shotgun and just destroy them. And even the Magmagat will get rid of them. Just shoot it in front of them, and there's not even a lot of zombies that spawn. Brutus spawns in a bit, but the Magmagat destroys them in like 2 seconds. And the only way you can really die is if you forget to go in the circle, because anywhere that like there's a few circles that will spawn in 2 exactly, and if you're not in them, then there's be a bunch of gas and that'll kill you like pretty quickly. But it's pretty easy to spot, and you have a lot of time to get into the circle before the gas comes. So I think it's the easiest boss fight in BO4, and I would say of all time, unless I'm forgetting some easy ass boss fight. But it's very easy. Like I know the 9 one is easy too, but like the 9 one actually downed me, or it made me go into Dying Light once because the elephant like did some crap to me. But this one I wasn't even close to dying. The only thing that even scared me was the dogs, like I said before. But I think the boss fight's good. Like I think they rather focused on the story than the boss fight and the whole Easter egg. I feel like, I don't know, like I know I kind of put it in a view of positivity, but I do think it's still a bad Easter egg overall, especially for Solo. I feel like they weren't thinking of Solo as they were making it. Like it's just, oh my god, it's just horrible. This whole Easter egg took 2 hours and 15 minutes, And I know that's not even bad, but I don't know, just some of the steps just seem bad. Like the Morse code one, like how are you supposed to do that without a gobblegum? Like if you're trying to do a no gobblegum, you can't even save a zombie because that's a confined place. You can't do anything about that. So I don't know. I just do not like how they did the Easter egg. Was not thought out for solo. Even co-op, I like the gameplay in this map is not even good. I never played the original Mob of the Dead, but it does look a lot better. And yeah, like I'm not doing the gameplay though, doing the Easter egg, but the Easter egg gameplay was pretty bad. I don't rate it good. I think it's the worst out of all the BO4 maps that I have. I haven't played 5 Ancient Evil or Dead the Night or Alpha Omega, which is the latest map out right now. I'm planning on buying the Battle Pass soon and doing those Easter eggs, but I think it's the worst out of the launch maps except for 5. And I don't know. I just felt like it was not lazily done, just hard. Like I think the community was asking for something like very challenging, and I think 9 and even no Voyage. When I make that video, I have some major complaints for that, but mostly it was a decent Easter egg, and I think 9 and Voyage were thought out way better than Blood of the Dead. And I just feel like they kind of either got lazy and just made it difficulty hard for no reason, or just I don't know messed up somewhere. But yeah, I think overall, I think it's worth doing just for the story. Like if you not like you don't like to watch a YouTube video on the story and you just want to see it in person, I think it's definitely worth it doing that. But other than that, I don't think it's worth doing solo. I think co-op you'll have a funner time. So I think overall this Easter egg is way better for co-op. Just drink some water, but I I like I said before, just co-op. Solo, I don't think it was thought out, and I think they got either lazy, they gave up, or they just wanted to make it increasingly difficult for no reason. And guys, again, I'm sorry that I don't have the cutscene, but like, let's be real here. I'm in the boss fight. It's hard to fail the boss fight. So, I mean, I hope you guys believe that I actually did it. But I mean, I don't know. I know I did it, but yeah, guys. Hold up. Before I end the video, like I said before, I'm planning on doing this as a series. I'm gonna do like all the Easter eggs, all the zombie maps I own. So that's gonna be all of BO3 and this game. But sadly, I sold my PS3 a while back for the PS4, and so I don't have BO2 or BO1, and I never played World at War. So, but I think I could do most of them because Zombie Chronicles I do own, so a lot of the Easter eggs are on there. Again with the train, freaking amazing Amtrak. But yeah, yeah. I don't know what else to say. But I'm obviously not going to be doing maps that are not able to do solo, and I'm not going to be doing shadows, which I know it seems like it's solo. But like you can get to a certain point, but I only want to do Easter eggs that you get the trophy for, and I've done all of them in BO3 already, so I don't care about the trophy. I want it to where I either get the cutscene or it's the very end. I don't want to do shadows where I kill a shadow man and there's more and I can't do it. I feel like that's just not it's not fun, you know? Just doing all that just so you can't even finish it. But whatever. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be posting more. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and everything. And I'll see you guys later.